Shalom and welcome everyone. Today we'll be diving into the first book of Maccabees. It is a historical account found in the Apocrypha, a collection of ancient texts. This book was discovered among the Dead Sea Scrolls at Qumran, offering a preserved glimpse into Hebrew life and beliefs around the 2nd century BCE. It is also included in the Ethiopian Orthodox Tewahedo Church's Bible, which uniquely preserves these writings as part of its scriptural tradition. In addition, the 1611 King James Bible also includes these books. The first book of Maccabees recounts the Hebrews' struggle for independence from the Seleucid Empire, led by the courageous Maccabean family. Their story captures a determined fight for faith, freedom, and the preservation of their covenant with Yahuwah, remembered through the festival of Hanukkah. Before we get started, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to help us spread this important message to others. Also, we want to extend our heartfelt thanks to all who have generously donated to the ministry. May Yahuwah continue to provide for you and shower you with His abundant blessings. And parents, we encourage you to use these lessons as study guides with your children to help them understand these teachings. Now let's get started. So our story begins with the rise of Alexander the Great and his subsequent conquests, which spread Greek culture across the Near East. After Alexander's death, his empire was divided, and the region of Judea came under the control of the Seleucid Empire. Under Antiochus, the 4th Epiphanes, a Seleucid king, there was intense persecution of the Hebrew people. Antiochus sought to unify his kingdom by enforcing Hellenistic customs, banning Hebrew religious practices, desecrating the Jerusalem temple, and erecting an altar to Zeus. Any practicing Hebrew faced severe punishment or death. In the town of Modane, an elderly priest named Mattathias refused to abandon his faith in Yahuwah when a royal official commanded him to offer a pagan sacrifice. When another priest stepped forward to perform the sacrifice, Mattathias, filled with zeal for Yahuwah, struck down both the official and the priest, boldly declaring his defiance of the king's edicts. His bold act of faith and defiance sparked a rebellion. Knowing the consequences, Mattathias and his 5 sons, John, Simon, Judas, Eleazar, and Jonathan, fled to the hills, igniting a powerful movement of resistance against the Seleucid oppression. Now the days drew near for Mattathias to die, and he spoke to his sons, saying,
"Arrogance and contempt are present everywhere. It is a time of ruin and raging anger. Now, my children, demonstrate zeal for the law, and give your lives for our ancestors' covenant. Remember the deeds of the ancestors which they did in their day, and you will inherit great honor and everlasting remembrance. Wasn't Abraham found faithful when he was tested, and it was considered righteousness? Joseph kept the commandment in the time of his distress, and he became ruler of Egypt. Our ancestor Phinehas received the covenant of everlasting priesthood because he was deeply zealous. Joshua became a judge in Yasharal because he fulfilled the command.